If you're a creative or an entrepreneur or a leader that's struggling with structure and systems and how to create in a consistent way, let me read you one of my favorite quotes. Discipline is not a lack of freedom. It is a harmonious relationship with time. Here's how that works. Let's talk about it. So most people who are in that seat that I just described, creators, leaders, entrepreneurs, people who are doing something, who have the things, all the things to do, right? The thing that you may struggle most with is discipline and how to rein in your creativity and be able to produce it on a consistent basis. Yes, rest is required, but there is actually a way to make sure that you can consistently have space and inspiration to create. And you know what that is? Having discipline. The more tight and precise your personal regimens are, the more structured room you'll have to spontaneously create. Here's what that means. The more you have a good schedule for your day, the more you have a good sleep schedule. If you have a schedule for when you clean and tidy your space, if you have a schedule for when you check emails and when you handle your social media and any digital matters, if you have a schedule for your fitness and you know how often you're going to get that in, if you leave yourself a space to not do any activities, that type of structured lifestyle is actually not the hindrance to creativity that people think it is. It is enabling you to consistently be creative, because guess what's going to be happening in the middle of all that? You're going to be stressed. You're going to be tired. Life is going to be coming at you. Big things are going to come up. If you don't have that structure in place, not only will you not be able to handle those things, but you won't be able to continue creating and performing in the middle of that if you have no system. So the discipline is creating the freedom. Give you an example. If you are a content creator, set a day or a couple days to batch create content. You know what that's going to do for you? When you don't feel like it one day, you will still be able to show up. You've created a system to allow you to rest and create at different times, right? If you're a person that has to take a bunch of one-on-one meetings, schedule those on the same day, because you are going to need a day to recharge, reflect, process, figure out what the next steps are, etc. If they're all over the place in your schedule, you don't have time to do that. And so when you don't feel like doing it, it's going to be even harder because it's all over the place and you don't feel like it. You see how that works? If you give yourself systems to excel in your zone of genius, it becomes easier to hit your zone of genius over and over and over again. Even think about how you keep your house. Does everything have a place to be? Because if multiple items are out, your brain is scanning. Our brains are always taking in our environment. The more things that your brain has to scan and see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things out on your counter, you're using data processing space, right? If you have systems of everything goes somewhere, then your brain doesn't have to do all that hard work. It can be freed up to be creative and actually think about the things that you need to think about. So these are some of the things I work with my clients on: systems of life, systems of living, systems of making that creativity and that high performance come forth without burning you out and killing your spirit and your soul, and also you're a human being living a real life. So if that's something you'd like a little help with, link is in my bio to book a session. I have some online classes about some of the stuff that we deal with, because I get it. So yeah, I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments. As always, love you.